Do you know about a solar flash that people are talking about? And
There
if
are
that is
many.
going to occur?
It is not one solar flash, it is many. You are feeling them already. That is how we bring light, the solar light, codes to the planet. The planet needs more codes to ascend, and you need more codes to ascend. It is all part of it, accepting these solar light codes into your DNA to transform it. Will there be one? There will not be one, but there will be, in most timelines, two great flashes of change. One, in most timelines, in 4 to 5 years, and another, in most timelines, in 15 years. We do not want you to feel that it is a long time to ascension. Instead, you must think of how you will uplevel yourself between now and then to experience more of the fifth dimensional light in your daily world. And you must be patient. But know that just because ascension is still a time away for 90% of timelines, it doesn't mean that things won't change. Much is changing, so much is changing. There will be a lot of change. There will be incredible shifts. Between 2024 and 2026, you will feel many, many shifts.
We're starting to feel them even now. Is there anything that we can do to best prepare ourselves mentally, emotionally, physically?
Find joy where you can. Find and choose joy. Do not become obsessed with ideas that you think will increase your situation, such as working more hours. Instead, take advantage of this planet and this plane and this existence, for it is amazing. It is beautiful. Live, take risks, enjoy, be the highest version of yourself. The higher vibration in which you can live in, the more you will see your circumstances change. But keeping yourself nose to the grindstone in a lower vibration because you think that is the only way to bring abundance, it is not. Spend time with your family, spend time with joy, spend time finding your soul family if you do not have a family. Spend time reaching out, risking, taking a chance, finding beauty in nature, for it is beautiful. Learning new skills. What brings you joy? Do more of that. That is the way. Is using
Thank you.
like Star Wars references in my head now. Like they look around in your head for words.
That was so beautiful, and honestly, we really needed that advice. Thank you very much to all that was involved in that channeled message because that was something we all needed to hear. Thank you. Very
Yeah,
powerful indeed.
it's 11:11.
I know, I love it, right? And I love dates as well because we've been I hate to say it, but we've been talking about the age of Aquarius since the 70s.
Right?
Yeah, 60s even. So it's like, when? Because we got a channeled
Right?
message that we're like 25% through the shift. And my next question is like, when does that even start? Like, are we talking back in
Sure.
the
We are
60s,
25%
70s?
in. Yeah, I've gotten that
Yeah.
too. We're 25% in. It's just like, I think this next part is the biggest part. I heard that a bunch of stuff was going to happen this year, but it's November 24th, so
Well,
we'll
the
see.
players are already kicking our asses. I mean,
That's
we're getting
maybe
to
if they
talk
mean
about these
by
downloads.
so
We've
much
been
is
getting this.
happening.
They did make it sound like we are going to be having noticeable differences in how society is going to evolve over the next couple years. And that is
I
one
like
thing
what he
that we've
said.
been definitely needing, we've been especially on star seeds, most of the people who are on this planet, they are kind of used to this treatment after multiple hundreds and hundreds of incarnations. But then us star seeds, it's our first incarnation here, so we really struggle with conformity. And that's one of the things that I feel most of us struggle with the most is not being able to be ourselves without having some kind of a system holding us down or keeping us back. And
Yeah, it
honestly,
is
that really
difficult.
helped. I'm
Oh,
so
good.
glad that they actually explained that, our enslavement is slowly coming to an end, and we are getting all of these little downloads here and there and getting us ready.
Oh, Patty has a
Go
question.
ahead. Yeah, I can read it out loud. I'm sorry to keep asking the same question every guest, but what do they say about those who are not consciously on a spiritual ascension path, but are good and wonderful people? I ask this because that's where my children are. They're in their 30s. This is not something that they're on board with necessarily. I don't think you need to have the knowledge. You just need to be in a high vibration. I don't think you need to be in the know.
Right.
I think you just need to be happy, joyful, as
Mhm.
long as you're not in that low, dense vibration. That's at least what my intuition says.
Yeah,
Um,
you don't have to be like, on the pulse of ascension. So it's not like that. You just have to choose the light over and over again. But also, just what Alpar-a-be-am said, some people come to experience the density. You're not going anywhere without them. I've gotten that message so many times because I hear this question a lot. Like, I don't want to go to ascension if I can't go with my kids, but it's not the same thing. We cannot understand what it's like because we're in 3D, but in the 5D, you are not without them. Okay?
yeah,
The best I can say, and because you're not me, it might not translate well, but when you're a medium and I can speak to my friend Kyle and I anytime I want. He's been gone for years and years and years. But he's right there if I want to talk to him. I can talk to my dad, I can be with my dad. It is not what you think. They're not unhappy. They're way better off than I am,
yeah,
but it's even different than that. It's like they are there with you. It's because you're with their higher self. These people you have in your life, they're your soul family and children too. And you're going to be in the next life together and the next and the next. You're traveling together. You're together no matter what. The higher vibration that you are in, the closer they are to you. So don't worry. You're not
yes.
leaving them behind. And anyway,
Right.
can I give you guys one healing before we go?
We would
Do
love
you have
that. You
time?
kidding? That'd
Okay.
be fantastic.
Okay. How about I give you guys a grounding healing? Because I could use that
We
after all
love to
that
hear
Blue
that.
Avian.
Be wonderful.
I'm a channel's Fey being. This is a sylph. Do you know what sylphs are? They didn't make it into my deck, but they are like big fairies. They're not fairies and they're not angels. They kind of look in between. Like they're like we're not angels. But they're just and then sometimes they're kind of gothy, which is fun. This one's not, but she has these huge wings. They look like a big butterfly, and she's big. She says her name's Sephora. Okay. Grounding is the best way to be able to channel, for you need to go deep, to go high. And channeling is a beautiful way to bring messages forward. But we ask you to ground deeper, deeper into the earth to connect to the fifth dimensional grid of Gaia, our mother, who loves us in this crystalline grid. If you can just imagine it deep in the ground, and you may be connected to it. Ooh, Sariania. Hiya todo, soy ana Crisia tokoti. Hiya do singaman scorio. Ya tadiam. Hiya do Crisia shirina yodo.
Wow. That was so beautiful.
Thank you.
I got chills all over while you were singing. That was so
Oh,
wow.
thanks.
That was so special.
Thank you.
Thank you
It was
so
fun.
much.